Welcome to Let's Be Real 100%, where we are 100% real about life. We know that life happens and we are here to talk about it. And when I say we, I'm talking about it's all God and little old me. Join us as we jump into our topic today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good people. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Be Real 100%. We're 100% real about life, and we're definitely here to talk about it. So, I had something on my mind last night and this morning. Now y'all know again, like I said, I am the pop-up, so I'm gonna pop up whenever I feel like I have something on my mind, or if something comes up and planned. You know how that go. But yeah, anywho, I was talking to a friend, a really, really good friend of mine. I would consider her my best friend, but you know, hey, I don't know. Anywho, just a joke, but she is my really, really good friend. Um, anyway, we were talking, and somebody came up or whatever, and they were like, "Who are you talking to?" And she stated who she was talking to, and it took me back. I'm not gonna say who she called me yet, but it took me back to my medical assistant class. We were having an introduction, having everybody introduce themselves at first, right? You know how that goes, and then class, all that goes on. And we were just having a free day one particular day, and we were talking about friendship. And we were all really good friends. Like, this was a group of friends that, you know, you you saw one, you saw the other. Like, you just saw all of us together. We went out to lunch together. We hung out even outside of classes. And one particular friend, God rest her soul, she started off this circle. My teacher wanted us to describe the friend that was next to us, or the friends that we hung around with in the actual classroom. And everyone had a specific description for everyone. And when everybody run around the room, oh, she my ride or die, she the cool one I can hang out with, she my this my dad and my this and my dad or whatever. And when it got down to me, I was a little nervous because I was like, I don't know what people would call me. I don't talk a whole lot. I still don't talk a whole lot. I don't have a whole lot of friends. Still don't have a whole lot of friends. So, it's kind of like you don't know what people think of you in their minds. So, in the crazy part, everybody had the same title for me. And one of them said it, and I was like, oh, yeah, I agree. Yep, that's it right there. That's the title for her. And I was like, really? Like, you know, I was kind of offended because I was young, dumb, wanted to fit in, wanted to do everything I could to, make an impression. I wanted a title like everybody else. Like, I wanted one of those titles where it's like, okay, yeah, she that one right there, yeah, she that one. Yeah, I didn't get that kind of title. I didn't get that one. So, as I look back, the title that they gave me was that one where if they needed someone to encourage them, if they needed someone to talk to, if they needed someone to pray with them, if they needed, you know, a word, a wise word, something that was going to, stick with them, I was that girl. And when they gave me that title, I looked around and it was true, because even though I was bitter and um, about the title, I looked around and I was like, yeah, they never asked me. Well, we went out to lunch and hung out or whatever. But when they did other stuff like going out, clubbing and drinking and doing what they wanted to do and all this other stuff, I wasn't that girl that they called. I was that girl that called if they had relationship issues, something that they really wanted to talk about. They knew they couldn't just talk to anybody about. They felt like I was that one, that safe space. And it's like, okay, you know, I guess I just left it there, right? So then, I grew up. I live this interesting life. I would say it like that. Y'all know my story. Um, dare not keep going into it over and over again, but hey, whatever. Y'all know my story. Um, but all the acquaintances that I've had, even all the relationships that I had, all of them yet still had that same title for me. Even in my wrong, even in my dirt, I still had that same title over and over and over again. Um, and as I look back, the men and women that I've dated had the same title. They was like, you know what, you're different. This is not, you know, this is weird. I really, like you or whatever, but you just have this thing about you that it's just different, right? Now I'm not boasting myself. I'm not. I'm just calling out titles, for what people really see in you when they look at you. And this is just what people truly have said. And I'm like, when I say I didn't want that title, I didn't. I wanted that title that was like, yeah, she that one you don't want to mess with. she that one that she that one that I can truly just chill with and not have no problems with. That kind of title. And even as of what 3, 4 years ago, I wanted to be that nigga that that you wanted to be with. I just saying that's just where my mindset is, just being truth and transparent. Um, but now that I've changed in my life, truly gaining that relationship with God. As I look back, I thank God for that. I thank God for keeping me. I thank God for you know being that brighter light in my life, even though I wanted the darker one. Even when people saw me as, dressing with the baggy clothes or um, drinking or, doing whatever I was doing, I'm just saying, they yet still saw this light in me. And because God, he one of those type of gentlemen. he gonna be there. He gonna be there. He gonna do what he have to do, right? Even when we don't see it, or we don't want to see it. Because I was that one who I didn't want to see it. Like my family, all of them. When I say from the oldest to the least, I'm telling you, somewhere in there, there's a prophet, a prophetess, apostle, a bishop, evangelist, or something, intercession, everything you could think of that consists of the ministry. There, it's there, So it was no running from it at all. So, but yeah. Anyway, so as I was talking to this friend a couple of days ago, she was, somebody was like, "Who are you talking to?" And out of her mouth came, a sister from the church, and I was like, it took me back because I was like, here we go again. But now I'm in a different mindset, so where I can accept it. I don't mind being that sister from the church because I realize um, truly how really, how I'm gonna say it, how the word I'm saying, how really important it is to be that one. Um, Somebody actually sees, Christ in you when you really don't see it. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Um, and again, looking back, everybody saw it, but I didn't want to see it. But the whole topic is using that experience. It's just to say, what do people see when they see you for real? And not just any people, the people that you're around all the time. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Oops. Wrong one. There we go. So, Yeah, like what do people see when they truly see you? Like your friends or your acquaintances or your people that you truly hang around with. What do they see when they see you? Are you they ride or die? Are you that one that, oh, if they need some heat, they don't call you, or you they drinking buddy, it don't always have to be bad, are you they shopping buddy, are you they eating buddy, are you just this, whatever title they have for you, are you that one, you know and do you see that in yourself, I guess, is I guess what I'm asking, you know so. And when you look in the mirror, do you see what they see? I don't know. It's just crazy. Like it took me a while to really just accept it. Like I knew it. I knew what I was. I knew the conversations I had, because some stuff I would say to people I wouldn't just typically just say out of the blue. Honestly, like I don't even know where half that stuff be coming from. But, it helped them, so I guess that's what all that matters. And they were like, you're a very wise woman. And I'd be like, I don't know. I just say what's on my heart. I say what's on my mind, in that moment. Um, and I know now, of course, it was all God. And that's what they saw. They saw, oh, if I needed someone to pray with, I'm calling you. If I needed some encouragement, if I needed, a way out of this mindset or whatever, they were calling, and that was a lot. even after, they would go clubbing or drinking or whatever, I would get a phone call full of slurs, just be like, hey, just wanted to talk, whatever, blah blah, and I would sit there and listen and talk to them, so I was that one. So yeah, I'm learning how to, well, I have learned and still learning how just to accept, who I am in God, because God already accepted me. So I'm accepting you know, my calling in His life, pretty much. Everything that He's called me to do, and everything, I'm I'm accepting it. So I guess my thing is for you, accept accept what God has called you to do. Accept your title in Him. Don't accept this stuff that the world is giving you, because it's not worth it, I guess, if that makes sense. um, your title in God is what's going to stand, and it's always going to be a good title. It's not going to be one that's going to discriminate you, or one that's going to, I guess, make you look bad, or because we can, people in the world, you call you all kinds of names, and people accept that. No, don't accept that, because that's not who you are. You have a title, you have a name in God. Get a relationship with God and know that name. Know who you are in Him. Know that you can accept that. You can look in the mirror and say, oh yeah, I am a child of God. I am a child of the King. I am a child of the one who created all things. I am a creation of life. So yeah, just accept that. So yeah, I'm learning to accept it. And so that's my topic. I've been thinking about it for the last couple of days, and it truly allowed me to just sit back and think about it. So I know it's a lot of rambling, but I hope it made sense. Um, and again, know who you are in God. Come to God, because it's that time. Time is winding up for real. If you look at the news, you look around you, look in your neighborhood, you see all these things going on. Yeah, God is that one that you want to just go ahead and turn to, because, yeah, it's real. It's definitely real. So, I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Thank you for listening to Let's Be Real 100%, when we're 100% real about life. We hope that you enjoyed the topic today, and we hope that you trust God more and more each day. And we hope to see you next week.